Melexige, Florakin, Talkumic, Vlindrika, Stoflix, Umikri, Stolexage. Abundance family, in many of your areas, it is snowing right now. In my area in Arizona, it has snowed. And normally when it snows, that signifies a great reset happening in your particular area as you are moving through a portal. Remember, nature is testing you in many ways at this particular time to see if you can get out in her no matter what is out here, no matter what excuses you have put in front of yourself. At this particular time, nature is getting all the original beings and aboriginal beings ready to feel the frequency of Earth. And I want you to understand something. Being in the house is not what it is right now for you. You need to be getting outside, getting the frequency. Now, if you are not getting Zog right now, the sun, that's the sun's name, as it told me, you need to be asking yourself, why is it you are not feeling the call right now? Many of you are not feeling the call because you are not doing what you're supposed to do, because you're supposed to be going through certain levels of initiation where it prepares you for the next initiation. Remember last year when I was outside every day in the snow, in the cold, it was preparing me to deal with cold at other frequencies as I've been living outside from September, and then they did what they did, and then I'm doing both right now, but I'm still getting outside as much as I possibly can every day, all day long. Now, remember what I also said about the dirt, family. When you begin to put that dirt on your body and lock it in with the oils, it also turns your body into a nuclear reactor, allowing the sun to feed your body with crystals fuse into your body all over. Put it in your face, put it in your hair, and lock it in, all right? But if you're not getting the call from nature, I understand why this may sound a little foreign to you, my family. Klaksumiyakik, Torixik. Right now, they say it's about 39 degrees out here, but the sun is kicking off about 85 to a 90 right now for original beings that can feel Zog right now. It doesn't matter what snow is on the ground, because that's just the way that's going to feed the earth. The earth needs to eat. And sometimes in your area, when it's a drought for a period of time, it will snow or it will rain. But that doesn't mean you don't get outside. It just means that nature must eat. But you must still get outside and eat. Hug a tree, put the dirt on, sit in the sun, train, walk, do whatever, but get outside and feel the communication of nature, because it's going to tap you into your true divinity. I'm going to be going live with a divine feminine very soon talking about this, but I have realized that many of you divine masculines, or masculines and feminines, think you're divine, but you're not tapping into nature. There's no way you can possibly be divine if you're not tapping into the frequency of nature, all right? A lot of you think that masculinity looks a certain way, and a lot of you masculine thinks femininity looks a certain way. And when you're tapped into nature, it will tap you into what your true divinity actually is, which I'm going to be getting into in another video coming very soon, because we need to understand what it is we are. And many of you are so domesticated, you have been reading books and you think this is what it is, but unless you're outside tapping into nature, all right, you don't really know. You live on this plane, and as a spiritual being having a human experience, your job was to overcome and ascend in this plane. Stop trying to escape and go to other planes. Max here, max out here. Klaksumiakik, kalik o mixi fles, tovik. Vli o duremble o semitra, klaksimik fext. Le o zimitra, lexumik. Now, in many of your dimensions, everybody's experiencing something different. And all of you have set up your game or your experience in a different way. Whatever way you have set it up, use the information and apply it to your experience. But I'm telling you right now, reality is changing, nature is rising, and if you're not rising with it, you will be left behind in the dimension that you're in. And let me tell you something. When the true protectors of this planet wake up, we're coming to your realm and we're smashing it if it doesn't belong there. I want you to understand something. I want you to understand a lion and a pride. A lion and the pride is in his divine nature, right? He is ferocious. He ferociously protects his pride. Otherwise, his pride gets squashed. Now, I want you to look at the pride of humanity right now. Look at the pride of all the races in humanity, and look at the pride of all the men of the races in humanity. What pride of races are the ones who are conquered? And then I want you to ask yourself a question. What state are their men in? A feminine nature. A feminine nature. When you are in that ferocious nature of divine protection, you are not a feminine. You're not feminine. Okay, divine masculinity is not feminine. I'm not going to get into it too much, but it's not feminine. Klakzimi Brext. It's not this reality where that shit flies. Aleximi Trelix, Umik. Alexamet, show me frest, McClogst. Nature's true protectors are they're ferocious. And we protect nature with ferocity. Because I want you to understand something about nature, family. Nature is ferocious as well. She will create a tornado that will blow your house over in 5 minutes. She will create a flood that will drown you in 2. She will create a fire that will burn you in 1. And create an earthquake that will swallow you whole if she feels the need to defend herself. So what do you think the masculines of that represent her look like? What do you think that we're like? We're ferocious. But back to what I was saying, when you get out in nature, you will understand what it is she is, how it is she moves, what it is she's saying truly. But if you're not, you're in those homes all day, taking the signals from those Wi-Fi routers, you're in those cities, on those grids, you think that these are your thoughts and they're not your thoughts. And as long as you're disconnected from that, you're not going to get the call to come out here. Klag Zumiyakik. Melexish? Bledo mi dra clan, so mi trelix umik. Bleo dorem voin setaki, show me cran. Helevesi mi van, helevele zurem gumik, sash. I'll see you on my next live. Love you. Klag Sumik.